Good morning, day 269, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So today I have to start the dreaded job of spreading the mulch. Yes, I have to do a little bit every day that I can because otherwise I will get a nasty gram from my association people. They don't like that kind of thing. So somebody's ringing the bell, and he was just out twice. So he's going to have to wait a minute till I get this done. So I also have to start cooking up some of my veggies that I got yesterday, because the one downfall of buying markdown vegetables is that, of course, they're nearing the end of their life, so it's better to cook them or freeze them sooner rather than later, because otherwise you didn't save anything if you don't eat them, and it's a waste of money. So I'm trying to do what I can to save money, but it's not easy with things that are happening around my house. The trees were $1,200, and now I have to get a hold of an exterminator, and that will be at least $100. So sometimes these things just happen, but you have to almost rob Peter to pay Paul when you don't have a lot of indiscretionary income. So I get it. If you guys are in the same boat as I am, I get it. Or maybe you just want to save up some money for a new car or to buy a house. Whatever your reason is for having to tighten the belt, or just that the economy has taken such a terrible downturn that it's what you're forced to do, and hopefully one of these days things will get better. I'm thinking that'll happen maybe in a year or two. We'll see. So you have to be careful what you say on social media these days, or they'll do what's called, they'll shadow ban you. And what that means is they won't send out your content, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube or any of the other social media platforms. If they don't like what you have to say, that's what happens. Go figure. So my daughter finally got her washer and dryer hooked up. Yay! But I still have a couple of loads that she brought over that I said I would do for her. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that it'll continue to work. Seems like they have this problem and that problem. They're in the same boat I'm in with trying to get this not new, but updated house things done. Their renovations, sometimes you hire a contractor and then you wait and wait and wait, and sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. So I know a lot of people are in the same boat. But anyway, I don't know exactly what I'm having for breakfast this morning. I brought home a couple of slices of banana bread from Bob Evans from my breakfast with my mom yesterday. I may eat that, or I still have some other things in the refrigerator that I could make. Now I have lots of things. So I'll take you with me in the refrigerator in a little bit, and we'll see what's for our meals today. Good morning. Morning coffee time. Cheers. So it's 56 degrees outside. Still a little chilly. I'm going to wait a little while and then I'm going to go out and start with the mulch. Like I said, a process I'm not looking forward to, but I will be very glad when it's done, because if I don't put mulch down, I get mud, a constant tracking of mud. And it makes the yard a little easier to clean up when I have the wood chips down. So I'm very happy that my trees provided at least some more useful things for me. I still have to do the little area where I want to put my greenhouse. I have 2 little greenhouses. Actually, I have 3, but for now I'm only going to keep the 2 up that I already have up. I'll take the plastic off and store that and just leave the racks out there. But the other greenhouse is a little bit bigger. It's a pop-up walk-in, and I'll use that in the springtime to get some gardening going. So I'm going to be starting my indoor garden soon, probably mid to end of October, because that's when our last frost date is. And this year I had such beautiful geraniums this year. I'm going to pull them up and overwinter them. I did that last year with a couple of them that I had, and they actually did come back. So that's a plan. But anyway, so tonight I'm supposed to go hang out with my daughter and my daughter-in-law. I'm looking forward to that. The 2 little granddaughters are having a sleepover at my daughter's house, and the ladies are going to have a little maybe wine and cheese party or something like that. So this is a very social week for me. It's funny how those things happen all at once. You don't have anything going on, and then you have a lot of things going on. But I'm looking forward to that. So not much going to be going on in the way of my purging for the next however many days it takes me to get that mulch put away. My priority list is always changing, but I do have to get some things together because I did order the donation people to cut for a pickup on the 27th. So I have to get some more things ready, and I know I'll have some clothes. And my kitchen is pretty much decluttered for now. I'll probably go through it again next year. But for now, everything has a home and everything's good. So that room is done, and like I said, my dining room, I'm still kicking around the idea of selling half my dishes and half my glassware, just to make some more room and have a little less to have to clean. So it's going to be 79, I think, today, which is a beautiful weather for working outside. I have a lot of cardboard in my garage from large boxes, like from my freezer and other things that I've gathered for the last couple years. So I want to lay some cardboard down before I do a lot of the mulching, because that'll help keep the weeds out too. And that'll get rid of some of the junk I have going in my garage, because a lot of the things out there are actually boxes. So then the rest, whatever I don't use, I can recycle. But I do like to keep a few smaller boxes for my donations, and then I can carry that box around with me, or keep one upstairs, keep one down here for all the things that I want to go to donation. And it makes it a little easier than scrambling around at the last minute trying to get some things for them. So still lots of work to do. I really would like to get all these big projects out of my way within a year, I would say, because I was thinking however many days I have left on this earth, I really don't want to continue to work this hard. I've worked hard all my life, you know, and not that I want to sit in my recliner 24/7, but I want to make more time for doing the things that I really want to do. I used to like to craft. I used to like to, you know, make little projects for the home, painting, of course, my jewelry making. I'd like to get back to those two things. And then, like I said, I would love to learn more about making pottery. When I was over my son's house for my birthday, I made both my sons a mug, a very rustic looking mug, and I made my daughter a platter, and they all said, yeah, Mom, you should make some more of this stuff because we really like it. And my son said, yep, I use this coffee mug every morning. So that made me really happy. So I'd like to get back into that, and maybe maybe start selling some things online. Now, the last time I had my own website and I sold some things online, but it's too difficult to do that, in my opinion, because there are so many individual websites out there. And I mean, unless you have a blog or something to go with it, just selling jewelry and art is extremely difficult. Now, I know there's applications like Etsy and eBay and, you know, all those things. I'm aware. But there again, you have to pay them a certain percentage. And really, if you're making jewelry that isn't real gold and silver, let's say you get $20, $25 for a necklace that takes you maybe a couple of hours to make. You're making like $12 an hour, plus you have to, you know, give them a cut of that. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do. If any of you sell online, leave me a comment below and tell me how you do it. Because I know my jewelry sells, because I also used to have private shows, and I always sold a lot of jewelry at those shows, but I don't want to do that anymore because it's too much hauling stuff back and forth. You know, you have to have a table to display your things, and just hauling all that stuff around, it makes it a little difficult. So I'd rather try and sell things online. Now, a couple people have said, well, why don't you do YouTube demos of, you know, making your craft? But especially with my paintings, I'm such a fuss budget with it, which annoys me to no end, because I want to be more like Bob. You know those t-shirts, be like Bob? I want to just not fuss so much. It drives me crazy. But if I'm looking at my painting and it's like not perfect in my mind, it's never perfect anyway, but you know, I just keep fussing with it. So I know a lot of painters, it flows from here to the canvas. I don't paint that way, unfortunately. I wish I could. But I'm at a stage where I'm still trying to figure out my technique, because I keep changing it. Now, I'm an oil painter. I do paint with acrylics sometimes as well, but I like oil. I love the way that paint feels on the canvas, the mixing of the paint, making it thick or thin, or, you know, I enjoy that process. And, you know, it's like smearing cream on a canvas. I can't describe it any other way. But like I said, I do fuss too much. So, but practice makes perfect. But anyway, that's what I want to get back to. And I do have the space in my home for my studio. That's pretty much set up, but I do have to clean that up. But that's also my guest room. So I can't go too crazy up there. You know, I have to keep it semi-neat, which it is not right now. Because with my mom being 93, I never know when, you know, something might happen where she may have to stay here. So, anyway, I don't know how I got from mulch to painting, but here I am. So, oh yes, reducing my workload. That's how I got there. So, anyway, I really don't have anything else to talk about right now. So I'll meet you back here later. Here's my project for the day. I know I won't get this all moved, and I have a helper. My helper's coming on Monday, so yay! I'm so excited that I don't have to do it all by myself. And I know a lot of you would say, well, what about your grandkids? And they have so many things going on with their sports, practices, games, and then they're helping their parents with their house project. And my grandson that lives with me, he helps me out. But he's working 6 days a week, so I'm just going to get my helper, and that way I'll know I won't have to wait until everybody's available, and you know how that goes. Alright, so let me show you what I'm going to work on today. Alright, to get a lot of these wood chips distributed, I have this area here where I think I'm going to put my greenhouse, but I'm not sure. So I have to put cardboard down here. I've got a lot of cardboard. I have to pull all this out of there. This is my new cart. So I want to put a lot of the chips here. And now I've noticed that this part of my yard was the shadiest, and now it's very sunny. So now I have to move my garden again because that area doesn't even get sun until late morning. This gets it in early morning, so I'm going to have to move everything over this way now. Ay, ay, ay. Never-ending moving around of stuff. No wonder I can't get anything done. But now that the tree is gone, I mean the shade back here was just getting deeper and deeper. So now I can grow my garden and I should get more of a yield, you know, more than a handful of tomatoes and things. And I should be getting more pollinators. So I have the exterminator guy coming out this afternoon, so yay for that. I have to put my fencing up. I want to run it all the way along here, and this now is kind of piecemeal, so I want to get that a little more cohesive, but I have to figure out what it is I want to do. So this is my garden now, post trees. These I have to move over there. Lots of moving around to do, and then lots of mulching to do as well. So that's my project, and I need to work on that, so the house is going to have to wait. My yellow jackets are over there, right by the air conditioning hose, so the guy will take care of those, hopefully. And it's very noisy back here today. Loud cars and planes. Alright, I'm going to get busy bricks now. I had back there out, and I pulled this out a little bit, like the width of a brick, just to straighten it out. And then I had saved all this cardboard, because I knew I was going to do some projects back here. So that'll be something that's out of the garage, but now I'm going to take some of that mulch and dump it on top of here, and I have a dip in the middle, so I'll be concentrating on putting more mulch in there. And yes, I know it's going to deteriorate over time, but this will keep the weeds out, and it should be good for a couple years, and then I'll have to add more mulch. So that's the part I'm at now, and we'll see how far I get. This is going to be a multi-day project, I have the feeling. Hard. So I put about 6 load of chips down here, and I moved the 2 greenhouses here. So this is what I got done today. I still have to put this stuff away, but I'm happy with that. So now I need a rest. It's a lot of work. I hardly made a dent in the pile. So this is the pile now, and that'll go on the ground in the back. But I'm glad I at least got those 2 little greenhouses moved. I've been wanting to do that all summer. So, okay, I'm going to take a break now. Well, I am done for the day. I look like a hot mess. So I'm having a late lunch because I'm going over my daughter's at 6:30, and she's going to have snacks. So I know this doesn't look so great, but this is the gnocchi I had yesterday and that one little piece of not chicken. And I'm just going to eat that. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have my back brace on. It does help a little, but not that much, and it's really hot. So this is way too thick. I'm going to add some more almond milk and thin that out a little bit, because I have to use up this almond milk anyway. So I wish this guy would get here to do my nests, because I really, really would like to get in the shower. I've been working too hard today not to have a shower, but it's already 3:30 and he's supposed to come between 3 and 6. I wish these people would give a shorter window, but they don't. So, but I'm really happy I got all that done. I'm very happy about that. So at least my backyard project has started, and hopefully within a week or 2 I'll have my backyard set up for winter. It'll help a lot when my friend comes over to help. So I'm going to heat this up a little longer, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, this still tastes perfectly fine. If it tasted too milky, you could add some pasta sauce to it. But this is fine. So this is going to be my early dinner, late brunch. I did eat those 2 pieces of banana bread. So not much in the way of cooking today, but I am cooking down the refrigerator. Nothing out of the freezer. So I will be back later. Well, I'm sitting here relaxing in my chair, waiting for the guy to do their yellow jackets. I did a little research, and they're actually part of the wasp family, but one in the ground and one in the house. I'm more concerned about the one in the house. under the siding. So anyway, I hope he gets rid of them quick. And I'm really, really tired. So the rest of the day, I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm not cooking. I'm not sorting. I'm not cleaning. I'm just going to go relax and then go to my daughter's house. Just hang out for a little bit. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.